Bonjour. How are we all doing? Who have we got? We got Lerner, Julie, Kirsty, Milo. How we doing? Oh, it's good to be back. What's up, Dobby? Look at you rocking the green badge as well on YouTube. Damn. 3 times. God damn. Bonjour. How we doing? What's up, Claire? How you doing? Hey, look, we've moved. You see this? All moved around. I've been busy. Been distracting myself. W Green, because I think it's, what is that, 3 months? You've been a YouTube member now? I actually don't know how many members we've got on YouTube. YouTube doesn't make it easy, you know. That's one reason why I wasn't keen to move to it instead of Patreon. Ah, stop it. You're too kind. Joel, I have a serious question. Sup, Dark Soldier? Go on, Kirsty. Also, how's the mic? Because everything has moved around. I've got no idea. I've not even done a test run to know if this is any good, so... Marie's here as well. God, must be a quiet day in the office if Marie's here. What's up, Hannah? How you doing? Mic is good. Sweet. Yep. So I've moved everything around. I'll do like a mini sort of tour at some point, but right now, like, inexpensively just gone out and like got another desk, so for you guys it's, wow, Jesus Christ, it's there, so there's another desk there, and then this is the old desk, but this is the one that I like the look of because it's nice and dark. It goes nicely with the videos. So I've got an L-shaped desk situation going on now. My screens are on like arms and stuff, so I can move them all around, but all of this now stays in position all the time. So I have all my lighting, which has now been changed. You'll see it in a minute when we do the other camera as well. But all the lighting's changed. You might have noticed it in YouTube videos as well. So all the lighting's changed, it's a bit brighter. And so now, originally I was working off of one desk. So I'd work here, I'd have to pack all of this, sort of move it out of the way to work. But now I've got one to work on and one to work on, basically. But yeah. Orlando Bloom, are you drinking on a Wednesday night? Jesus. Sup, Arturus, how you doing? Right, let's switch it round. So, where are we? Let's go. Cool. Let's get into that one. So you can see now, like my hands, they're a lot like whiter than normal. We originally used to have just a pink light, well, RGB light, so it could be any color you wanted over on this side, and then we used to have just a blue light on this side, but now we've got a couple more on either side for lighting, like white light, so things are now a lot brighter. So not drinking till Saturday. I promise not to ask crazy questions in this stream. Hey, you can go for it. I can't imagine they'll be too crazy compared to everybody else. Yeah, it's come along quite nicely actually. Like, and I've got like the one thing for me right in front of me, some sound paneling on the wall as well. So yeah, it's like just really coming along. It just keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's all because of you lot, really, you patrons, especially. Like, you know, and people obviously the YouTube as well, but like, you know, helps me grow and whatnot. So yeah, it's awesome. And somebody asked this a second ago, was it Dark Soldier? I think I saw, where is it? Do you play Battlefield? I do not. So I played the demo. Nah, it's not my cup of tea. Call of Duty for me. Like, it's too slow. Way too slow. Listen, hang on a second before we go into any of this. Let's go back to 4. Before like we get into anything, I really, really, really want to thank everybody and anybody, not necessarily just patrons, but everybody and anybody who messaged me in the last month, regarding my old man and stuff. Something I can talk about. I can easily talk about it. Yeah, it's it was quite overwhelming how many messages people sent me, the amount of love that people sent me, and from a Patreon point of view, the amount of people that just said, Joel, just get on with it, we're not interested, like, you don't have to do anything for us, you don't have to provide us with anything, you take your time. And these are people that are parting with their own money to support me on Patreon and support all of this, and you guys were unbelievable. So I really do thank everybody and anybody, and everybody's messages as well. Like, I can't believe how many messages I got. Like, literally, we're talking hundreds. I mean, I think arguably maybe 250 messages in total, like across the board. Patreon, Instagram, Facebook, people dropping in my DMs, just been like, sending supportive messages, and you guys are nuts. Honestly, unbelievable. I say this all the time, that our community, whether or not you're in the Discord or not, you're a patron or just a YouTube sub, the love from everybody and anybody is always unreal. So, and I say that at the end of every stream, but most recently, really felt the love, which is why we're now the JC fam. So I think it's the perfect time to name it exactly that. So if you are somebody who messaged me, even if you're not, I appreciate you very much. So, but yeah, the old man's something I feel comfortable talking about. So maybe I'll get into it on a stream again sometime. But I definitely, coming online tonight, knew I wanted to thank everybody for everything. So, and I can't lie, like a little bit of me was very nervous. For one, like, Joel Create means a lot to me anyway. Like, it's all I think about all the time. I think about it all day, every day. I think about what I'm gonna do next. I'm constantly listening to like big business podcasts and stuff like this and whatnot. So for me to put this all down for a little while was really tough at the same time. But I was really scared that people were gonna leave in Patreon, and I knew in my mind most people wouldn't. But at the same time, I was really, really thinking like, it's just going to put me back. But you guys have just been solid. Like, everybody on there has been solid. Like, and we, I still delivered on everything anyway. But yeah, I was really worried about all of that sort of stuff. But everybody, you realise that people just think, understand there's more to life at times. So, and as Dobby just said, most definitely stuck with all of you. I'm supporting a much darker Tash at the minute as a inspired by my old man, I think. So, listen, the guy loved his music. You should see my house, right? We had to take away 12 guitars from his house. I've got 12 guitars back there. 2 seconds. God, this is beautiful. Look at this. Tell me that that's not sex. That's beautiful, isn't it? And it's got 12 in total. Like, that is, woo! I want to get something for this and pop it like maybe up here on the wall. That'd look pretty sweet. But how cool is that? No, I don't play, but I have been, for obvious reasons, inspired lately to maybe pick it up. So yeah, that is sex right there. But there's loads of them. I'm gonna pop this back. I've knocked my light over now. You just bought the exact same one. So yeah, been a mad few. It's only been like a month, I think. But mental. But I think one thing it tells you, right, about yourself going through something like that is how you are as a person. I think it tells you, like, some people think that they've got a really like positive mind frame on things, but when you're in something like that, you realise maybe you either do or don't. But I just can't stop being positive about it, as in like always thinking about the good times and stuff. So start the rave. No, it's not a Donna, is it? It's question. What can you hear in your headphones? So I hear the can you hear the music? You sing as well. Many talents. So can you hear the music? I think you must do, because every week I get told it's like a rave in here. Can we turn the music up? Is that what you're asking for? Yeah, you hear the music. So that's what I hear at the same time. So, because some people on their streams, they play music out loud, and the problem with that is the mic picks it up as well. So you just get like a constant load of background noise, and I can't be arsed with that. I'd rather have crystal, like sort of vocals, I guess. Not that I'm going to start singing for you tonight, but but yeah, that's why I do it. So I hear the music. I want to try and work it out so I don't have to hear the same music you're listening to, so I can listen to my actual music. Right. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw. I've got this like I've got loads of little Christmas ideas and stuff. So I've got lots of little things to think about drawing. So, but do you think this? I think this lighting looks better. Don't you think? Not drawing together, no. I mean, for the first one back, not tonight. But we will do. We'll do like we'll do one. You know, making sure before Christmas. Actually, how does the month even work? And I will let you know what I will and won't be streaming. Because I imagine people are going to be busy over Christmas anyway. So Christmas falls on the Saturday. Oh, so that's pretty good actually. So we'll be streaming on the 22nd. The 29th? I feel like something's happening on the 29th. If it's not, I'll still be streaming in that week. You like the lighting, Claire? I do. Appreciate that. So I reached out to a company. Well, they reached out, ended up reaching out to me in the end, but for a neon sign. I've not pulled the plug yet, or pressed the button even, not pulled the plug. But we might be getting a neon sign to go here. Might. It's not the Holland though. It's not the Holland. So if you donated to the Holland fund, send me an email and I'll refund you. But we might be getting a sign to go here. I'm not sure. It's either going to say like Joel Create or it's going to say on air. I quite like the idea of on air because it's only ever really going to be seen on stream anyway. But I really like that idea. So anyway, should I do some drawing? What should I do? Should I zoom in on that? How's that? Does that still look nice and sharp to you guys or not? What's up, Laura? How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while, Laura. How's things? And Zahara? I'm just gonna go with Zara, I reckon. It's not Zahara, is it? Zara. JC Fam. Oh, we could get JC Fam. Oh, are you saying to put JC Fam on the wall? Oh, that's a good idea. Alright, let's think about it. Cool, so I got this little sketch I made. While it's crooked. What's crooked? What's crooked? If it's the stream slightly crooked, I ain't really that fussed. Laura, have you not been here for a face reveal? Jeez. My iPad is crooked. It's only crooked right now. Which way is it crooked? We're talking like... There, that's it. That's bang on, right? Listen, we'll leave it at that. Laura, if you've not been here for a while, I got outed on a stream last minute. Is it Melissa, isn't it? It was a last minute on a stream, and out of nowhere, she just goes, you know, I've been dragging on this face reveal thing for ages, and out of nowhere she just goes, no, I know who Joel is. Now, back in the day, I used to post all my drawings like in Facebook groups as if I was a stranger. So I'd be like, oh, I just completed this tutorial, like this Joel's decent, like it's really good, even though I'm Joel as well. And then she must have clocked that really early, and she has been here for a while, to be fair. And literally, it's like 12 o'clock at night here for me. I'm about to sort of wrap up. She just drops it in the chat and in the Discord, and that was it. It was like all over. First time face reveal, first time honestly swearing on stream. You know, like just fun. It's a funny clip. I'll try and find it. I'll tell you what, I'll try and find it and I'll clip it. I'll put it on Instagram or something. Guys, I got some real fun stuff for you guys to be doing lately. While we've got a few people here, do you want to see some stuff I've been working on before I actually get into this one? I know I've been nattering for 20 minutes, but it's good to see everybody again. So when I'm looking down here, so when I'm looking where I'm looking now, I'm looking at you guys on chat. So maybe if I rotate that slightly, maybe I can get a better view of you beautiful people. It to be fair, it was such a funny. It was when I watch it back, like it's so funny. Laura, how did you expect me to look? Did you expect me to have, you know, a shaved head or? I mean, I've got long locks. Like it's long at the minute. I had a haircut like a little while ago, but when I say a haircut, I'm talking like ends off. Like that's it. Oh, my back. Some people have said completely different things, like shirt type guy. What do you mean by shirt type guy? So, Laura, that is typically me. Like, I would normally have like completely shaved sides. Like back in the day, I used to have like shaved sides. Like I would normally have like a much tighter haircut. Like tight on the sides. I mean, I used to have some awful haircuts. Like maybe next stream I'll get some pictures ready for you guys and like show you some of like the worst haircuts. Like some of them are like. Do you know what? I need a beep button. That's what I need. I need a beep button. So when I know I'm gonna, I could just hit the button. But yeah, some bad haircuts. Bad haircuts. You felt so sorry for me at the same time. Nah, it was alright. It was something I was dragging out for a while, but like it admittedly I wanted to be in control of it, but it don't really matter. Just sometimes you think like, how much do you give yourself to the internet, and like how much do they need to know, I guess. But I also knew I wanted to move to like doing like stuff for brands and stuff like that. Like obviously we've got the Sketchball Pro now. There's other stuff that I'm trying to work on, and you know, it has actually probably helped me a lot because people see a face now to go along with it, and I will probably do more videos with my face in it eventually. Like I want to do content, like I keep thinking of good ideas, like me reacting to my first, like to my TikTok. So like going all the way back to the beginning and watching every TikTok, and then like not every TikTok, but going through some of the ones, you know, just a reaction video to it, because they're all the stuff that brought me here. So yeah, I think it'll be cool. No haircut gel, no. I know, I feel like I get a 50-50 split all the time. shirt type guy. Yeah, you look so much cooler. Ah, stop it. You're too kind. Shave sides, I like that. Yeah, I used to go like down to a half on the sides all the time. Trust me, I want to get back to it. But also, once you grow your hair longer, like, you just don't want to leave it. The beat button won't work at all. We prefer the swears, Joe. Yeah, I know, but I don't think YouTube does. And I want some of that ad revenue money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You love your sketchboard, Kirsty. I actually hate the thought of not using this anymore. Like, just having that canvas just to rest your hands on. So like mine's, you can see on the screen now, mine's elevated upwards. So I've got it in like the portrait orientation. Like, love it, love it. Ah, the Scottish is coming along. It's coming along. You haven't opened it yet, the sketchboard. Yeah, you're missing out. But yeah, like Zara said there, like, no, I think that'd be a cool idea to go back and watch some of them. And so, one thing I want to do, and I watch a lot of streamers myself, and we've got to understand that, like, going forward, there may be things I do on stream that is simply just for content purposes. So I may start a stream like today. Like, I'm probably going to clip that message that I gave you guys at the beginning, the bit about thanking you for all your messages, and I'm going to stick it on Instagram, and I'm going to stick it on TikTok. You know, my streams may start to be more organised in the sense that it could be, you know, the start of the stream, let's say it's even for like an hour, may have some sort of like purpose where we're going to start doing stuff for content together. You know, so we'll react together on a live stream to my TikToks, and I'll be essentially talking to you guys, but we'll cut it up and pop it all on the other social medias, because at the minute I don't get too much out of the content we make on here, so I need to try and be a little bit more purposeful, which will be perfect because we can just continue to make more and more content. So there we go. I'll turn the music down a little bit there, just let me know if that's any better. But yeah, we'll do certain stuff like that, maybe reaction videos to that sort of stuff. We may do live unboxings and stuff like that. Yeah, reacting to the first video with my shakier voice. What's up, Tarkisio? What's up, Amy? How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I can't use the legs on the sketchboard since I draw in bed. Good call, good call. How you doing, Kat? You feeling any better today? Laughing is good for you. I am not Scottish. Although the Scottish accent, like, makes me happy to my core. Like, if they start losing it. Yeah, so like reacting to like my old YouTube videos. So that's one video, like reacting to my first YouTube video, reacting to my TikToks. Like, I just think that's cool content to make, and we'll do it on stream. So as long as you guys are happy, like the first part, we'll do stuff together. You know, I'll give you the cues and that, you know, I'll literally be like, listen, guys, we're about to do a video. Like, so what will typically happen is I may do the reaction, but I'll be reading chat, but I might not be following along because that will distract from the normal video itself. And then when I chop it all up, it'll all make sense to somebody else viewing it at the same time. So it's yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Right, hang on, let me catch back up. Love how you say we. Wait, what did I miss? What did I say there that was we? We do the opposite of help, to be fair, Kirsty. Wait, did I say you guys don't help? What did I say? Yeah, you guys throw me off sometimes, and I get so run up in my own thoughts, I just forget what's going on. What did I say that said we tried to help? What Marie's saying there? Help me out. What did I say? I won't tell you what it's done to my vote, Joe. What are you getting at? What are you getting at? Oh, right. So, if we... I'll get back on track. Hang on. I'll wait for you guys to help me out with what was going on just then. And then I'll when you're talking about the content, you kept saying we will set up contact, like we help you. No, we don't help you, we hinder you. True. True. And the sooner you realise that, did I say contact or content? Ah, you don't hinder me. Otherwise I'll be sat here just drawing. Hey, listen. Red Bull, talk to me. Hit me up. Drop me an email. Okay, cool. So let's show you some content. I'll show you some stuff I've been working on. Only a few bits and bobs, to be fair. You saw the elf. It's really started to like run away a little bit with like, I want to do more cartoony stuff next year. I want to do some like more just cartoony illustration, but like 3D looking, so it still have a lot of my flavour to it. This snowman one is probably like either next week's YouTube or next week's Patreon. I'm not too sure where it's going yet, but it's a charcoal tutorial, like nice blurred background. You can see like the snow effect in there, that it's like nice and like blurred out. We've got some nice little effects in there, but yeah, that's something I was working on. But I've done so many iterations of these. Yeah, I'm struggling to know which one to go with, but I also want to keep changing it up, you know. What's that? What is... Right, somebody send me some batteries. Send them to my PO box, which by the way doesn't exist, so don't try and find it, but we'll find, we'll make one even. Damn, that's annoying. Yeah, I just want to try and do lots of different styles, and we'll go through it and do little bits and bobs as we go. Has he started an OnlyFans yet? His OnlyFans is for Julie only. Yeah, she pays an absolute fortune over there. Oh, you finished the elf? Nice. What's up, Jovo? Aloha. So that is something that we'll have coming up soon. This is the Patreon exclusive that went live today. How cool is that? Like, it's the lighting in this. I've been practicing how to get it super smooth, and I think I've worked out a way to just make that look so soft with the shadows. But I was just moving them all around, and then I made that drop light, that drop shadow from the top, and I was like, yo, this is the one. So that actually that went live today. That's the first one in December. You finished this one as well? Damn. This is just something I've just been messing with. The concept of using like a photo and then applying some details to it. So again, maybe it looks to be fair, it actually looks kind of close on camera. But it's like using a real photo and then applying some content to it. Just some nice little bits there. I'm trying to work out a way that it would look really cool, like trying to find the right photos. But let me know if you like this. Just in the chat, just say neon animal, you know, thumbs up. This is something I'm revisiting because this one here was, I did it live on stream and it never went anywhere. Like I never put it anywhere, I never did anything with it. But this is going to be a new tutorial, probably Patreon because it's a longer one. So this is something we'll be working on soon. Let's get Discord up. Let's move it over onto the other screen. Oh, Kirsty, you've absolutely smashed that. Oh, you did a different deer as well. And different stars. Love that. Love that. Love your elf as well. That's sick. Guys, you guys smash it out of the park. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, what do I do about these tutorials? Do I need to do anything different with them? You guys just smash it every time. Every time. You like the elephant one? Nice, nice. That ballerina might have been one of the last I watched, maybe. Oh, right, a while ago then. Jeez, that was a while ago. So yeah, just working out ways to make this better. Like compared to the first time I did this, we've got this really cool sky in the background. And I'm also trying to simplify the process because we've got 6 neon bars to do here. And I don't want you doing 6 neon bars because that's a waste of time. So I'm trying to work out a way, which is why I think it has to go on Patreon, because it's a little bit longer of a process. We create this one first. And well, it's actually this one. It doesn't really matter either side, but we create this one first, then scale it down to the smaller and the bigger one. Change the color to the ones we're happy with. And then we like flatten it all down, flip it over, put it on the other side, and yeah, there's lots of little bits to go into there, and then fill in the background sky. But something like that is gonna probably pop up pretty soon. Could do pretty well. I think it's a pretty cool piece. I really love the bars and how it affects the tiles. What else have I been working on? This, if for anybody who's not a patron, this is like a sneak peek here. So yeah, getting a wee bit of mud there. This is this weekend's YouTube tutorial. So this comes out on Friday on YouTube. We are going to draw this really cool sort of Memoji style design of a reindeer. So that's something to look forward to. So Julie, they're not specifically those antlers, but I wanted to see what you guys come up with regardless. So if you guys get your drawing challenges done before this comes out on Friday, you guys see what you can come up with that's not sort of influenced by what I've got going on. So Milo, if you got to catch up, there's loads of content you can get through. Loads of content. Milo, how many tutorials do you think you've done of mine? What's up, Siska? How you doing? But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. This is the type of thing I want to maybe do a little bit more of, you know. Yeah, they're pretty close, the antlers. I just wanted to see what you guys come up with differently. I've already recorded this and just got to edit it, ready for Friday. But yeah, this is kind of the stuff I want to work on a little bit more. Like this kind of like cartoony look to things. So Marie, we'll see you back here shortly. And these are 2 things that I've just whipped together quickly for today's tutorial for this stream. And if this works out any good, I'll probably do it as a tutorial. You love the challenges, that's awesome. I feel like I mean for me it's really easy content to make for you guys, but it is, honestly, I love seeing what you guys come up with, because all of us just see things differently. You know, we all see things, and you look at a certain line and you think, I can make a house out of it, or some people think it's something completely different, you know, like, it's just really cool to see people's different interpretations of things. And I know a lot of you actually sit down and spend a lot of time just sat there trying to work out, you know, what are we going to do that's different. So I think it's cool. I think it's good, and it's good to challenge yourself. Siska, you doing okay? What about me? I'm very good now, thank you. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that. Zara, can you also try to do water seascape a bit detailed? Yeah, I hear you. Definitely trying to like change some routines that I found myself getting into. So sometimes, yeah, you know, having my break for most of November, I was still working, but you know, having a break because I sort of basically worked on content that had almost already been done. Like it just helps to sort of open your mind up a little bit. For the minute, I'm working on Christmas content for the most of it, but we will definitely try and get into some other little wee bits and bobs. See, this bit here is a tricky bit. Just get these circles done a second. This is typically how a lot of logos are made in this sort of process, like using a lot of circles to keep all your arcs the same. That looks pretty good. And then that one there. People on like that work in other programs must be like, yo, to create just a simple shape in Procreate is a pain. And it, to be fair, it really is sometimes. But yeah, it's a different type of app, isn't it? I want to start involving the kids in the challenges to see what they see. Maybe have them do their own. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Wait, what? Ginny has so much influence. Wee bits and bobs. She doesn't have any influence. I was already saying all of this anyway. Louise, how you doing? I'm busy. I've been busy. This Saturday I got a sale of Christmas cards, jewellery I made, and key rings and Christmas bubbles. What's a Christmas bubble? Is that like a ball that goes on a tree? Let's merge those two together. Let's merge all of that together. Damn. This is where this is going to get a bit tricky. Do I create a new layer for this? Cool. It's looking good. Nice, nice, nice. I've got more Scottish since October. Truly, worst live ever. You guys are so annoying. You're always pestering me for saying you get no value in this place. Should I go pink for the candy cane parts or white? I think it's got to be white, hasn't it? But like, I need it to be slightly off-white. Do we just go sort of rings around it, or do we go like sort of curves upwards and wrap it round? I think it's got to be rings, doesn't it? Or does it have to be like an arc like that maybe, but then Julie's the reason why you signed up for a year on Patreon. Well, I'm seeing everybody's true colours today. Damn. So if we do something like that, pinch them together and then link them up and then clip them, and maybe just stretch that out a little bit. And then just repeat that pattern. Ooh. I know I need white, but bear with me, because our highlights are going to be white. Bear with me. Don't get me wrong, Joel. I have grown to love you, but Julie, it was 100% love at first sight. You didn't even see her. Damn. Do the kids these days dab still? I don't know. We've had some so Patreon, right, on days like today, like which is like the start of the month. It's so annoying. Like, it just doesn't work basically, and it takes like a while it's processing everybody's sort of pledges and stuff. So it can be a bit of a nightmare today. But I had some good growth today actually. Let's take a look. Usually at the start of the month it can be quiet for a few days, but it's not been quiet at all, which is cool. Ooh. What? Oh. Damn, I had 18 notifications on 18 notifications on Patreon. I was like, whoa. What is going on? Back in my bag, Jules. You're not in trouble. Guys, keep an eye out for us on wherever you like your Amazons or anything like that. Just keep an eye out for us for products that you think you might like me to review. You know, if there's a product that's like Procreate related, please keep an eye out for it and send me the link to it, and we'll see what we can do with certain companies and whatnot. Because there's a few things that I want to start getting into, like the product sort of side of things. So just keep an eye out, just in case. Cool. Oh no, hang on. Should do one candy cane at a time, and then colorize it afterwards to the other color that you want. Think smart. There's Procreate keyboards you should review. The Pen.Tips one. Oh, he actually asked me to message him, which was pretty cool. I actually I had a little bit of a moment yesterday. I was on Pen.Tips live stream. It was Mark from Pen.Tips, and he's really nice, but doing the video, and I joined, you know, he's saying hello to everybody, and he spots my name in the chat, and he's like, oh, what's up, it's Joel Create, you know, actually call me Joel, what's up Joel Create, you know, be sure to everybody go check him out, we've done some collabs and whatnot, so be sure to go check out his artwork, and, you know, just a little summer. Yeah, it's cool. It was cool. Bit of recognition, I guess, for who you are. Well, remembering who you are. They probably deal with loads of companies, loads of influencers and stuff. Influencers, artists, whatever. But the keyboard, I did ask him on stream if I if I can get one sent out. And he said for me to drop him an email. So maybe we'll get one, even if it's just for review, because I personally, I'm not sure if I would use it. Only because for me to use it, you guys need one. And if otherwise, I'm going to be quickly like over here, it's in my left hand, I'm going to be over here, just tippity-tapping away. And I've got to then let you also know the same commands. For a beginner, they'll be like, what's he doing? Where's his hand? And but doing it on screen just keeps life a bit easier for you guys. But I would like to try it.
I'm not sure I understand.
Table is broken. Christy went, did she? Sorry, I've been in and out, but I have to probably disappear. Much love to you. Christy, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you being here as always. At least you weren't Darabella. Darabella, that's it. Oh no, my watch is just not paying any attention at all. Yeah, that was my watch. I don't know why it even did that. I don't even use Siri at all. Right, hang on. Let's get back to doing some of this. Just for a sec. Same red tones. Yeah. Whispering something in my ear. That's just on top of those, and then that's just that. Yeah, cool. I mean, if they'll send me one out for free, that'd be pretty cool. But and I'll send it back if that's the way they want to do it. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll use one all the time. But you know, if I got one on deck all the time, maybe. I bet you didn't know I could speak French as well. Ah, the Holland. Wait, did we? Oh, wait, we already know who the Holland is, don't we? We already had this discussion. Everybody knows who it is. It's right at the end of the stream I mentioned who it was. I proper teased you lot on that stream, actually, right till the very end. Kirsty. Okay, that looks a bit wild, I know, but yeah, I told them who it was. They were pestering for it, so their wish is my command as per. No, unclip that, delete that, select that, turn off color fill, mask that, no. Okay, then we'll do some soft upward lighting maybe. So let's switch to say this color here, let's use the soft airbrush. So that actually works out a bit darker. Joel can't say no to us. I do try to do what you asked me to do, to be fair. Nah, you know that anyway. I think it was only the other day that somebody mentioned about doing a reindeer to go along with the elf that we did. Now, children. Yeah, I wound them up literally to the last second. It was right at the very end. So I'd actually put up my screen. It was like this. It was like ending soon. And I was just like, it's Bart. What's up, Rebel? How you doing? Oh, that highlight's a little bit naughty, that. This song, right, it's got some real sort of 90s vibe to it for me. Do you not think so? That's looking pretty cool, right? I like that. I like it. Do I go really bold? Not sure. What's up, Rebel? Good to see you in it. Nothing's up. Otherwise, everything is all good. It's an absolute pleasure to be back. I actually, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you, been really looking forward to coming back on the live stream. I actually really have. Usually I dread it, you know what I mean? But no, I have actually really been looking forward to it today. Well, not just today, actually, all week. That's too late. Fletch to candy canes. You only make mistakes with peppermint schnapps. You can never eat a candy cane again, but it looks great. I really did miss hanging out with you guys. Like, the Discord's gone a little bit quiet, I feel, because we don't have the sort of little chatters to have here on live, you know, to fuel it essentially. But not just because of that, you know. I really have missed virtually chatting to you. Okay, cool. That's looking pretty good. So now what we would do, right? That's all on one layer. That's pretty good. Duplicate it, flatten it, flip that mofo, move it across. And then we do a whole new layer above it, clipping mask it. We grab one of our greens. We'll try a particular color. We may have to change it. And then we go to, you can either do it this way and you go to color and see how it comes out, or we could just hue it. Maybe we'll just hue it. That blue one looks pretty cool, but it is not what we are after. Need to lower that saturation a little bit. Banging. And if we leave that one there and we go back to the other layer, the red one, we could add a shadow now to reflect that. So maybe I need an even darker tone. Ooh. So there we've got the candy canes. Then if we turn this group back on, we've got the little ribbon on the top to hold them together. So what we could do, no, actually no, we'll leave that like that. And then we're going to drawing assist everything. And we're going to do some real soft lighting. It's good to eat. Oh, because that layer's not on gel, that's why. Cool. The canes too. Ah, stop it. Your wee bony lassie. No, wait, I did that one. I did it better last time. Your wee bony lassie. Right, Kirsty, right, everyone. It was a pleasure, Joel. I'm so glad you're back and doing good. I have a ton of Xmas orders to get on with and really can't be here at the same time. Speak soon. Kirsty, thank you so much for dropping in as always. Have fun with your Christmas orders. Let us know what you've been up to as well with your Christmas orders. What have you had to be sending off? Sour candy canes. Didn't even know that was a thing. Ah, a little catch up. Ah, you're cute. I wish I had a PO box. If it was going to get used, I would probably do one, but it's they're so expensive. And I think, like, you know, Julie drops off some Red Bulls now and again, so it just depends on if people would actually use it or not. Paw Patrol characters and also lots of elves and Santas. That's so cool. Let us see some of it. What would it? Oh, it would, Joel. I was saying about the PO box, it would get used. Wait, did I say cute? Don't sound like me, did it? I got my Cadbury in the mail yesterday from British Corner Shop. Did you? Do you not have Cadbury's around there? Round there. Over there. What's up, Jesse? How you doing? Good to see you in here. You'd get a lot of inappropriate gifts in that PO box. That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Definitely not like YouTube live unboxing videos, is it? Claire. Hershey's. That's pretty big, isn't it, over in the States? Ooh. No, I think we could get away with it. Tom Jones would be jealous. He cracked me up. I ain't reading that one out. Anyone who eats it should have their mouth washed. I was so crazy about. Ooh, who's that? Tatiana pledged $4 on Patreon. I get no notification from. How the hell, right? Does Streamlabs get a notification about a new patron, but I don't get a message on Patreon for a new patron? What's that about? Everybody spam new patron in the chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think I might have, Julie. I think I might. I can't really remember everything I say on stream, and I should probably learn to do so. I think it would probably be good in court just to, you know, have a good memory of these things. Luckily for Joel, I wouldn't fit in a PO box. I genuinely thought about setting up a PO box, but I think might have to rethink that a little bit. That doesn't need to be darker than that. That needs to be nice and light. Marie, how's things on YouTube, my dear? What do we call you, Marie, again? Is it Coach? I think it's Coach, isn't it? Have you done any more streams recently? Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? New Patreon. Nice. I wanted to make the ribbon a bit darker, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark, so I might have to come back and address that because it looks too dark compared to the candy canes. The candy canes are a lot more washed out as well, so the saturation probably needs to come down a little bit. I'll have to adjust the palette at some point if I reuse this. Guys, would you be interested in this as a tutorial? See, maybe wait, that's the color I'm already using. So this dark shadow here. Marie, sorry, my dear. Oh, hang on. I was asking how's your YouTube? How's things? Anything new in your world? Have you done any more live streams? I think that's what I asked as well, didn't I? Chat, did I ask that? I think I did. Tutorial. Do you know what, right? Okay, so just put that aside for 1 minute. It is really funny sometimes, the things that we all start to like become like little inside jokes and stuff. And how we have all started to like grow with each other with that sort of stuff. But damn, that was annoying. Oh, that looks bad. I do not like that at all. Why does that look so bad? Is it because the green looks better with the dark black shadow? These colours are not working out. I think maybe it needs to be like this. That looks a lot better. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's do something real quick. Let's just duplicate that, flatten it, turn that off. Let's just go to hue, saturation, and brightness. So lower that saturation, but not too much, and maybe brighten it up. That looks good, but looking at the camera to try and see if I like that or not. That's going to need some adjusting. I don't like that. I don't like the palette. Oh, but we're all keen for a tutorial. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Damn, all I read was Rebel saying, "Shut it, Julie." So I need to scroll back up. Question. Go on, Milo. Drop your question. Oh, sorry. Where are you guys from? I am from Devon in the UK. Sunny Devon. Not so sunny at the minute, but beautiful Devon. Beautiful Devon. Holland, don't worry. It was just the shadows underneath the ribbon. They were the wrong... how can I put this? They were just the wrong colours. I was using black, it didn't look right. Hang on, I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I'm trying to catch up with the conversation and context. Claire, you're from Essex. For some reason, I thought you were from like Australia. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that. Why would I think that? Maria, yes. I've been resting because of my of the tailbone. I remember you saying about that. But just recorded my first video in a month. My lives will be less nuts and more relaxed in and earlier in the day. Cool, cool. I think you should make the bow a little smaller. I think you might be right. She still invited me up to hers, bless her love. Oh god, you guys are fighting. And Milo is from Puerto Rico. I remember that from our last stream that you were in. I'd wear a big bow, Joel. Washington DC. Oh, please, I don't want to butcher your name, I'm so sorry. But Enya? It's from Russia, St. Petersburg, that's pretty cool. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm in between Claire and Joel, right near Gatwick, ATM. Nice. When I'm on the Isle of Wight, you can visit me, Joel. That'd be so funny, wouldn't it? Do you know what? Right, I'm gonna let you in. Right, so I've been having fun with my friends. So since we had a little face reveal, I've been laughing around with my friends. We went out to some like horror night and stuff, and I'll just like drop it now and again. I'll just be like, "Oh, listen, guys, I can't come," and they'll be like, "What are you on about?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I just can't." And they'll be like, "What are you on about?" And I'm like, I'm just gonna get recognised everywhere, and like it's not gonna be fun, and it's gonna be photo after, and they're just like, shut the fuck up with you, like just taking the mick all the time, like. But I love winding them up with it. It's so funny. I'll be like, oh, this is the first time I've been to Tesco's in ages. Like I just can't leave the house anymore. Like just life's not the same anymore. It's just funny. Originally from Dominican Republic, Cat. Ramo pledged on Patreon. New patron, new patron. I need a button. Boom, 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 boom. Should we do that? Oh, should I try and find that sound effect? Not now, but that'd be pretty sick. Boom, 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 boom. Like, nobody will get this unless they're from the UK, but like Radio 1, where it's like a smash glass effect on like Radio 1 late night. It's awful, but it's like boom, 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 boom. Like sirens, all sorts. Like, that's what we should do. But yeah, that's just what I've been messing with my friends about. A Joel sandwich. It's only 4 hours. You have other friends. Nah, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Julie, I'm gonna have to shoot off for a bit. Duty calls and all that. Hopefully you're still on when I get back tonight. Great to have you back, Joel. I appreciate you being in here, Julie, as always. Great to see you. And Dobby, so my daughter just joined me here watching the stream and said, Joel kind of fun. Right, Joel kind of fun. It's the mustache. Dominican Republic was very beautiful. I left when I was 10 and haven't been back since. Is that for any reason you've not been back, or you just not at the time? Julie, don't be a slack, you can go. They do that here too, Joel. Oh, what, on the radio station? Yep. Nice, nice. Oh, that's cool. Let's try a little smaller bow, shall we? Let's see if we can make this a bit smaller. Let's see what it looks like. I think whoever said it might be right. I think that might need to be the touch. It just looked a bit, see, now that maybe looks a bit too small. So you've got to find a balance here. Don't know why I'm looking at the camera, I can look at it right in front of me. How's that? Do you know what the problem is? It's the candy canes. The candy canes aren't in position. The candy canes are slightly skewed. They're not... That join in the middle is not high enough. And if it was higher, it would bring the width across and widen the bottom. So if I go, select that layer and that layer, for example, and let's just move that along. We don't want to do it so that like they cross to make a box, because like that's where it would sit. Like that doesn't look right, does it? But we need to try and balance that out so that we get a nice crossover. Somewhere maybe like that, and then grab all of those layers. And then move that a little bit more to the center. I don't even know if that's centered because the layers are all off. And then grab the bow. And now that looks better. That's better. Lots better. Let's create a new layer under there. Add in a little shadow. That's beautiful. Nice. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Oh, hang on. Let me catch back up. So I'm up to Richard. Hey Joel, hope you're having a good day. Stumbled on your channel yesterday, loving it. Richard, pleasure to have you here. We do these live streams every Wednesday, UK time, roughly around about between 8 and 9. I tend to get shouted at a little bit if I leave it till 9 o'clock, but somewhere in between there is where I'll start. And we go on for a good few hours. But yeah, hit that subscribe button down below. If you want even more tutorials, there's a link in the description to my Patreon as well. You can come and join the community we've got over there. But Richard, completely free. If you want to join my Discord, the link is in the description down below as well. You can go and check that out and come and join in the fun over on my Discord. Oh, you just didn't have the chance to go back. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. And Claire, oh my god, that's where I was married. Shame you're not still there. I need a copy of my marriage certificate so I can be divorced. I was going to say, you can't be making remarks like this in this stream and be married. We'll just have a very open partner. Wait, did I say Julie was right? Who did I say was right? Oh, about the bow, yeah. Yeah. What if the bow was a different colour, like silver glitter? Should we try? Or what if we run some like silver thread through the bow to try and make it stand off of the canes in the background? I like it. I like it. Not a full glittery bow. If we like run some gold thread through that, or even silver, that could be pretty naughty, right? That could be pretty naughty. That's a good call, Rebel. See, maybe we should all just start to like, if we group together and then we all make, like, we combine to make a super tutorial. We'll split the revenue evenly. I need a copy of my birth certificate. It's so old. It's like a letter paper that's falling apart. Claire, Joel, I'm off to plan some diet meals so I can fit in a PO box. Are you actually off now, though? You're not off, are you? Or are you off? I can't tell. Full glitter. Glitter is... Full glitter. Glitter is the herpes of craft world, and I love it at Christmas. Right. Let's run some glittery thread then through here. Love to you. Claire, thank you so much, my dear, for dropping in. Appreciate you being here. And we'll see you. Are you coming back, or are you done now for the day? If you're coming back, we will hopefully still be here when you do so. But otherwise, have a lovely week. Right, so I did a second ago turn down the colours, so I might have to do that afterwards again. We'll bear that in mind. Right, should we find a nice glittery brush then, as per your request? Oh, that's not what we want to do. I'm going to go gold. Just relax. I'm going to go gold. We'll change it. We can always just take away all the colour and make it silver. So, relax. Now, question is, do I have any glittery brushes? Likelihood, very little. Very unlikely, even. I forgot I had some of these brushes. Leaves, alien graphics. Trying to see if there's something I can maybe make something out of. How many layers does this art have? I wouldn't worry about the layers so far, but let's just take a look. Canvas, information, stats. Oh, layers. 20. 20 layers. Guys, if you ever run out of like layers, just you'll have to you can create a smaller canvas and you just have to follow along with this, just slightly like have a manual way of like adjusting my brush sizes down a little bit. So you can always try and complete my tutorial, you just have to make some adjustments. Procreate has one I just downloaded yesterday. I'll tell you what, if you've got a glittery, like one that I can just do a line. I need to do a line like through it. I keep knocking everything. Richard, my girlfriend just ran in the room. She heard glittery bow. Maybe glittery. Not too much, not too much. If anybody has one, a glitter brush, drop it to me on Discord and I'll grab it. Pop it in general chat and I'll oh, you have a paid for. Let's see if I've got any. Otherwise, I'll find one and send it over. Just want to see what I've got and maybe something already fits. Richard, have you been using Did you say you've been using Procreate long? I don't think you did you? Well, no, you didn't actually. Have you been using it long? See, there's this one, and I'm one. Ooh. No, Dobby, don't do that, because otherwise I won't be able to share it with anyone, you know. Whereas something like that, that looks okay. That looks okay. You can, if I zoom in, you can see it's got the sort of. It's not solid shape. It's like sort of frilly on the edges. Rebel, to be honest, I think you might be alright. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw some straight lines, first of all, that cover the width, hold my pen down, and hang on. Let me switch then real quick. Let's go face cam. And then let me just download that quickly. Because I turn off my notifications and stuff, and I know what the guys are like, they'll end up sending me all sorts. Right, Discord. Where did you put that? Share brushes. Rebel, do you happen to have? Oh no, Cat. Sorry. Do you happen to have the link for this brush, just in case I use it, please? Otherwise, we use that one. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Oh, I like that. No, you did it right. I just really want to know who made it, and is it paid for? Is it free? And if it's free, could you possibly find me the link for it and pop it in the Discord alongside it? If it's paid for, I will leave it, just in case. The Holland, we create images very differently in Procreate. This is why I like your videos. Usually stick to one brush and a fine liner and 4 layers. Cat Magic, free from Procreate. Perfect. Gabrielle Brickley, shout out to her. She's probably got a bazillion followers, I bet. Alright, hang on, let me show you what I'm doing. Right, let's just quickly go back to offline. That's free. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some. We've got a glittery brush here. Let me show you what this looks like. This actually is very. Whoa! I kicked the cable underneath. Sorry, Abigail, as in Bix. What did I say? It's made by Gabrielle Brickley. Gabriella? I accidentally stumbled upon you today's stream. Thank you so much for your channel, and you and drawing have supported me in a very difficult period of my life. Enya, I hope I'm not butchering your name, but it is very much my pleasure as always, and I'm glad I can give you a little escape from the normalities of life, which is the best thing about Procreate and everything that we do here. The little escape that you can get, which just gives you a break. But thank you for your message, I appreciate you. I've been using it on and off since Feb this year, but over the last 2 months I tried to get better and improve my skills. Well, oh, Ellen, gotcha. I'm so sorry, I was saying it wrong. Right, so what was I doing? On this empty layer, it's not this brush. We're using this glitter brush. Wait, what is going on? New layer, clear that layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to create some straight lines. Whoa, look at that. That's a nice brush, isn't it? You will find, guys, being here on my streams, everybody that is here regularly, well, not even just regularly, but just in general, we have a great community here. So, and Milo, for example, is a perfect example. Recently, has come and joined a lot of the streams, and we tend to have a great time. Everybody, I don't stand for negativity, so we tend to be super positive and have a great time doing it. So, we have a good time. We also have a laugh about stuff as well at the same time. Let's go for 5 rows. Maybe pinch them together. Maybe scale them down a little bit. First of all, try and get those proportions right. Grab the warp tool. Just try and warp that. Somebody said a second ago, I think it might have been Bart maybe? About the way we do different stuff on Procreate. So like I've just have a history like with the job that I do of like I create excessive layers just to make sure you're covered. Like in the future, in case anybody tries to change their like mind or something, like in my work, you're prepped, you're ready to go sort of thing. You're good. Like you don't have to worry about people. You've got backup layers. That's what I mean. A lot of the time, in a lot of my work, I make backup layers all the time. So, Kat, appreciate the link. Thank you. I can then maybe drop that into a tutorial. Sorry. Have you been hit by the bad weather? So it was like freezing cold like last week, but not too bad this week. Not too bad this week. Thank you for asking. It's not bad. Actually, I'm going to take that off of there a second. I'm going to actually, that's one thing I wanted to check. Do I put the shadows and stuff on top of the glitter and let the glitter sit underneath? The answer is no. And I'll come back. Maybe I'll adjust everything afterwards. I'm just messing around for a minute. Let's undo that, but also drawing assist it. And again, I'm gonna have to do one side at a time, and then so, for example, like I'm gonna make that brush as small as possible. Actually, is it based on my pressure? It is based on my pressure. Wow, this brush is cool. So if you tilt like a pencil, you get that nice shine, and you get that like pencil style look to it. But if I go a bit further down on my brush there, get a nice thin line. Right then, let me catch up. Can't stand mean people. Absolutely, we don't have time for negativity. And Rebel's off to get the kids. Rebel, pleasure having you in here. Not sure if you're going to come and join us again later on, but appreciate you being in here as always. The brush is awesome. It's very cool. This is one that I don't know who was suggesting it a second ago, can't remember, but this is one you could go nuts with the glitter. Like just literally just cover the entire thing. so we make all those grids, we merge all of those together. Let's grab this, scale it down, and then let's warp it to the shape. No, my kids always need attention for some reason. Fair enough, fair enough. And Kat is also soon to be grabbing the children as well. No, what? That was close. See, this part here will either make or break the lines. Like if you don't get this right, it's not gonna look like it's actually part of the thread. Do you know what I mean? And the problem I have is if I do that and I go, because I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm gonna have to copy that. I have to undo it because I want those lines back. And then let's turn that off. Let's then paste. Perfect. I think we need to put a layer effect on this. There's something not quite right. I don't know if it's just the way it's like, oh, stop it. A little bit of color dodge in there. That's beautiful. I want those lines. I don't like those big ones in the middle. They are bad. Duplicate that. Flip that horizontally. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. My kids at the age where parents have cooties, so. Am I the only one without children that I know of? That's a little bit of naughty, that. Where's Kat? Kat, shout out to you sending me that. That is a beautiful brush. Everybody say thanks to Kat in the chat. I have teenagers, so they're sat in their living room playing games. Peace. Yeah, you're at the point now where you get like time off. Thanks to Kat in the chat. Scale that down, maybe stretch that out a little bit. Just to try and fit the space. Warp. Add some movement up there. Tuck that under there. Change that to color dodge, I think. Clipping mask it. Well, it would be rude not to make this into a tutorial at this point, wouldn't it? Now, the only thing I'm not sure about, I mean, that looks awesome. Like, if I zoom in, the thing is, it's so detailed compared to the rest. So do I need to add like a rough like sort of effect to the candy canes? Because now we've gone another level up. We had like a simple smooth bow to start with, and now we've got this beautiful like glitter sort of threaded look to everything. So why don't we just quickly try, let's try go to the middle bow, just compare for a second. If I go to that layer and I'll go hue, saturation and brightness, and we whack up the brightness, we've got silver. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can see the difference. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that, right? The difference between the silver lines and the gold lines. What do we reckon? Personally, I think maybe the silver lines, but the gold just looks so good. So we need to work out which one we do. Silver is better. Ooh, controversial. But it matches the tones of candy canes. I'm getting silvers. So sometimes, chat, I battle with this, right, in tutorials of to change the color. I've just gone up to hue. I've gone up to adjustments on the layer, gone to hue, saturation, and I've just whacked the saturation all the way down. And then you could increase the brightness up and down if you wanted to, depending on what sort of tone you wanted to go for. So sometimes, chat, I battle with in my mind of when I do tutorials of giving you guys too many options. But maybe in the tutorial maybe I do it in gold and then show you how to change it, and then if you prefer gold, you prefer gold. But it's like I'm adding another step to a tutorial, so you know, sometimes I have to battle with, is it a good idea to get you from A to B sort of thing. So that is pretty cool though, huh? That's pretty cool. I think we'll go for silver tonight. Let's go to each layer and let's go to do exactly that again. Let's just lower the saturation all the way down, and I'll leave it at that. Let's lower that down. And then let's go to this one. See, these are like the things I love to do sometimes, where you're just experimenting to try and see what you can come up with. Now, the only thing that's changed a lot is the shadows now are not as strong. So if I look in here, to me, this is a mess. There's too much detail too close together and not enough use of the shadows. So maybe we need to take a look at this to see, is there another effect rather than color dodge that looks better and takes into consideration the shadows a bit more. Vivid light looks pretty good. That looks really glittery. Can you see that? Can you compare those two? Look at that. It's like, if I zoom in, it's got like loads of red in here now and like a little bit of white. I think I prefer that. That looks like genuine glitter to me. Do both people would appreciate knowing how to change the colour and all. I think that's it. I think, what do we reckon? I think that looks more like glitter to me. Like it. Cat likes it. Roger, Roger, Roger. But the only thing, again, need to work on the shadows. Milo likes it as well. Andrea pledged on Patreon. Patreon. Jesus, this is what I'm telling you. Today has been a good day. Great day. Andrea, if you're here in the chat, I appreciate you supporting us over on Patreon. Be sure to join the Discord as well. Red Bull. You always mock me for that every week. Right, so let's try and find that layer, that layer, that layer. Where do we go to? Where do we go to? Here. Right, let's try two things. Maybe we'll mask it out. Like it's picking up the light and shadow. Yeah, it is quite a bit, but it's just in here. You know, maybe we just need to darken that up a little bit. Like, you know, just a very soft blending out on the sides.
So maybe blending it out with black was too much. And if you blend out with grey, it's like a middle ground between obviously black and white, but it acts like that on a mask as well. So you can still leave a little bit of what you're erasing behind. And I think that's it. I think that's it. Look at the difference between the two sides. This one now has shadows again. Let me do this entire left side and we'll compare left and right. Red Bull. Alright, let me hear myself. Hang on. Red Bull. Red Bull. Red Bull. Red Bull. That's Red Bull. I'm saying it right. I don't hear the boo. I don't hear the boo, boo, boo. That's on HM, which is hard mix. Oh, hang on, I've not tried lowering the opacity down. Nah, I think it's got to be as bright as possible. I think that looks cool. No, no L at all. Behave. Behave. So the thing is, right, doing this on stream means that all I'm doing is just adding more and more. Rather than at some point just stopping and being like, alright, that's it. That's the tutorial. But it's actually come out very cool. Very cool. Look at the differences between those. Now I sound like Austin Powers. I can't even win with you lot. That looks loads better, right? Yeah. We're agreed. I know we're agreed. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Mask that out. What have I done there? Oh, I changed it to hue, not hard mix. And then we just darken up those shadows, especially under here. And that brings that out a lot. That's looking cool. Mask that. Nice. Last bit. I'm gonna have to watch this back and just work out what I've even done here, like all the steps. Nice. Let's see if we can add some texture to the candy canes. Now they're a bit too soft. So maybe I need to go in with like some white here and then maybe like some sort of brush that's like a bit like maybe the dry brush, and go up and down it just to add in some more like effects on there, just to see if it adds a little summit, you know what I mean? Does that look alright? Can you see that? There you go, see that? That's got some nice little bit of texture in there. That's looking good, huh? Tell you what might look good. It's always a little trick of mine, is to duplicate that but invert it. So you get the shadow and then just move the shadow to the right ever so slightly, and then you get some like indentation in there. But I'm not sure it fits on that. It does make it look quite realistic, but I've kind of gone too far now. That looks a bit, that doesn't match up to that now. I think maybe just the white looks good. Looking good, much better, much better. Let's just add a soft shadow in behind the bow on the green again. Brushing just a soft shadow there. That shadow's already good. That could also do with a shadow on it. That's really cool. I'm really pleased with that. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing like these really soft, minimal designs in a sense, where there's not a lot to it in a sense, not too much going on. And I think what you could get away with if I turned that off and we copy all of that and paste that down, turn the background back on, and we go all the way to the bottom. We alpha lock it and let's fill it with black. Thought I'd knock the camera then. Gosh, and blur. Drag that down and then lower the opacity down too. Pretty cool, huh? What do you reckon? Colin likes it, Cat likes it. Awesome. I think the little shadows is just a little something. If it's something people don't like, they can take it out. So just adds a little bit of extra depth. Also exaggerates the lighting as well, because the lighting's coming from the top. So maybe that'll be a little something we can put together. So let's go through the process real quick in my own mind. We created one candy cane. We coloured it up with red first. We added everything. We added all the highlights, we added all the shadows, and then we'll add this texture on top. We then duplicated it, flipped it, colorized it to green. We then created the bow. The bow we highlighted and shadowed, and then we added the ribbon colour stuff on top and masked out the bits for the shadows, and then corrected all the shadows from the bow and added the drop shadow. So that's just for me, so I can listen to that back tomorrow. Maybe the background is a little bit something else. Maybe we could change the colour, kind of like that blue. That looks kind of nice. Let's make a selection of that just to pop that in the corner down here. Nice. That's cool. Don't know if I prefer white or the blue. I think the white looks nice and clean, but the blue adds a little extra. Cool. What time is it? Oh, we got loads of time. Let's this is something, again, just quickly whip this together, so don't judge me. So this is something I think is going to be really cool to do in the future, in terms of just like the background is something you don't need to really consider too much. And I want to show you how you can go about doing that, where you just don't care about the background so much. Like the background's merely there to be blurred out. And we're going to create that sort of shallow depth of focus between everything. And the cookies exactly are for Santa. So this table here in the glass are going to be in full focus. So that's what we're actually going to draw. The background, we're going to put everything together, and it doesn't matter about hyper detail because we're just going to blur it all out anyway. So bear that in mind as I do it. I've not got any palette for this. I've not got anything. It was just an extra little option just in case I finished the last drawing, which I obviously did. So the table, let's go for like a dark brown colour. I want to get all my shapes in first, and then from there I can then work out what I do and do not want to keep. Let's freeform everything here. So that goes to roughly there. terms of perspective, that might look okay like that, or if I make it bigger, can always adjust it afterwards. Let's drag that color into there. Let's grab my sketch and let's move it to the top there. I will show you exactly that, Milo. Let's do the table again. Let's just maybe darken that up a tone more. And then grab that and then lower that down to create the thickness of the table. And then maybe grab the monoline brush, just draw that in. So that's like the side of the table. Dobby! I can't even read that. Why can't I read that? Dobby with the super chat for $5 for Joel's Red Bull stash. Appreciate you, Dobby. You're that best. I think Marie, were you talking about it earlier when you said not the red one? I love the watermelon one, but this one, this is the one, the coconut and berry. Oh. So maybe this table we do like a middle central leg instead. And then we can maybe fill out the content underneath as well. Dobby, ew. You just donated a super chat for it. Do you want me to refund it? I'll refund it. Alright, I'll be back. Are you gonna go get one? Coconut berry. It won't focus on it because I've just realised it's locked in. So listen, I thought it was gonna be horrific. So these new ones, right? These like limited edition ones, whatever. I started off with the watermelon one. It's unreal. Like that watermelon one that I think Marie was talking about earlier. Unreal. Then they do a tropical one as well. That one's pretty good. They do a cactus fruit one, but that's like really like punchy, like sweet, very sweet. And the other one is that one that I've seen anyway. I've not seen any others. So Milo, you're not a fan of? Trust me, that is so good. Like the coconut is very little compared to the berries taste. Please, if you like a berries drink, please try it. You'll love it. You'll love it. Should we do a little plate, like a little white plate or something? Let's just get all the shapes in place first, and then we can work out what we want to do with everything. Maybe make certain bits look more 3D and stuff. There's the plate. The glass is going to be a very interesting one to do because that one is obviously going to have to take a few layers to get right. I might come back to that. Let's do the cookies. Let's grab like a random color for a minute. I'm going to have to go back in a second and grab all of these colors. This is where you go, oh, that's not a cookie. That doesn't look like a cookie. Yeah, to be fair, the colour actually right now doesn't look like a cookie, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Got to go pretend to be a function adult. Ugh, bye. Awesome humans. Thank you, Bart. Appreciate you being in here, as always. Velvet cookies. Yeah, I love red velvet cookies, but they like hurt my teeth. They're so like, sometimes if you get a super sweet one, I see the problem. Our picks are similar. I'll fix it. What do you mean, Kat? Sorry, I was scrolling up there and I can't work out the context of that, sorry. That's one thing I've learned, like with stream, it's like really hard sometimes to like keep up with all the conversations that are happening. I'll fix it. So let's just leave those cookies there for a minute. Okay, let's then, I'm going to create some layers here and group them together for the glass. I'm going to create like I'm going to do it all in white, and then I'm going to have to erase part of it. Let's get a drawing guide up. Did you know you can grab your drawing guide? So if we go to symmetry, normally drops the line in the middle, but you can drop it wherever you want. So now my symmetry line is all the way over here on the side of the canvas, so that when I now draw this line out, I get a line all the way up. Let's change the background color so I can see what it is I'm doing. So on that layer there, how am I going to do that? Okay, what I'll do is I'll create the front of the glass, and then I'll have to create the back of it as well. Kind of needed that on, but a little bit lower in the opacity. This song, I've heard this one come up before. I'm not a fan. No, not surprised me. Let's lower that opacity down. I don't know how, I'm trying to think of the best way in my mind to lay this out. Might have to revisit this at some point. If I actually then duplicate that layer and clip it to itself, increase the opacity and just invert it for a second, and then actually we do that, bring that in a little bit more on the sides. That looks good. So that's the inside of the glass. Let's no, I don't like that. Is that right? No, that is right. Let's go ahead and let's select that shape, clear it from that. Wrong way around. Select that shape, and then this one, mask that, pinch that down, and then uniform that option down, and then that is our water, or our milk, sorry, inside. I know it's black, but bear with me. Who's still here? Let me know if you're still hanging around. Here we go. Dobby, Cat, Marie. Thanks, guys. Let's then do the top of the glass. So the glass here is going to need, I'm going to drop white into that. Oh, not white. And then this feels a bit too tricky how I'm doing this. don't think it should be this tricky. No, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to duplicate that layer, drop white into this one, and then my monoline brush shouldn't be this big. That's first of all, just in case you guys happen to do this. Okay, that's cool. Now we've got all the layers we need, I believe. Right, invert that. Yeah, so we've got the glass with the liquid in. We can do everything we need with that, and we can come back. Cat's kind of here. Oh, Cat, you've gone to go get your little ones, haven't you? Okay. So this is what I was talking to you guys about the background now. So now I'm going to work on the background. The thing is, the background itself, as I mentioned, we don't really care for too much. So you can see the scene that it is I'm going to try and draw. Let's increase the opacity back up. So essentially we're in this maybe lounge area. We've got a Christmas tree on the left hand side. We've got a fireplace on the right with 2 stockings on it. And this is just about using focus and depth of field. So we're going to create the tree in the background, and I'm going to whiz through it, like literally just whiz through it. Because as long as we get the shapes of what we need, it's all good. So I'm going to leave all of those because I can grab those colors afterwards. So for green, let's grab like a dark green. I'm doing 3 things, but hey, crime dogs as background noise. Oh, what? My missus listens to a lot of those. Which ones do you listen to? Missus referring to as girlfriend, not wife, by the way. Just in case that's somebody else's question next. So maybe turpentine. That could look quite nice. So I want to create the top of the tree, and maybe the turpentine. Maybe we go for something else. I'm not sure yet. This one was just a random grab just then, so don't worry. This might not be the final brush. Just want to try and get that effect off. Although this, because we're just going to end up blurring it anyway, this brush may end up being pretty useful because it's creating lots of depth in the tree already. I could do that, Dobby. It's not a bad shout, actually. I think 50% of my audience would probably just turn it off, though. Okay, so maybe we just carry on like this, darken up the base of the tree a bit more. Adding in, I love these paint brushes because they like almost sometimes work like paint brushes, like obviously as they should, but sometimes they just have like you have to like splat down a lot more color and then just keep smudging away at it. Why would they turn it off? like people like Glev earlier, for example. You watch mostly on Hulu, gotcha. It's not like she'd be doing live stream for a whole 80 hours like you. Come on. Give me a break. 80 hours. Cool. I'm just going to keep rolling with that. I'm going to keep rolling with it. Let's draw the fireplace maybe. I'm going to make a note of that colour. What colour fireplace should we go for? Should we go for like a dark wood colour? Might blend a bit too close. Let's do it. So let's go straight across here. Some wood. And then let's change it up slightly. Let's go for a slightly warmer colour. Let's go. I'm going to create a new layer underneath so I don't smudge into that. I don't want to smudge that tree out. Okay, that's nice. Maybe we go darker again on the inside of the fireplace. Maybe this is where we start to darken it up, but we also add in so like a fire. So like a warm backlit scene would look pretty cool. And we could then reflect that in the glass as well. So we're adding quite a lot of context here for us to actually have to then work with in the future. I'm not complaining. Yeah, damn right. The 80 hours is because we make it that long. Finally, it's a recognition for the troubles I go through. I missed it. There's a Mrs. Create. There is. Well, not Mrs., but it's just what I refer. You know, I say Mrs., but it's not technically Mrs. as such. But yes, it's mid. Right. Yeah, let's do it on that there. Let's do some stockings here. Let's go for white. Oh damn, so because we're on the same layer as the dark colour, we've got to bear that in mind for which direction we smudge the tops of this out. Okay, so that's coming along nicely. Now we need to add like a little picture on the wall, I think. Like something fake, something... That's the problem. Like now we've got to create something. So maybe we go... Maybe we go straight across here like that, and then go up like this.